And it's the Tick! I don't know how many people remember the Tick these days. He comes back every now and then. Just to say hi. Maybe drop off some Christmas cards. But he did start on his own SNES game. That, naturally, is no longer available because licensing is a thing. And it just goes through a really long roll call here. I'm not going to sit through that. I'm not going to make you sit through that. But you wouldn't have to. You could just skip it all. Arthur? Oh, I guess that's number of uses. Okay, we can pump everything up a little bit. And let us start game. A night of a million zillion ninjas. It is, of course, based on the cartoon version of the Tick. I actually never read the comics, but I watched the cartoon. I won't say religiously, but I watched it over lunch. Oh, that was a waste. Okay, so Y is kick and A is punch for some reason. But at least B is jump, so that's worth something. Too many games mess with that. I don't actually remember much about this game. I did play it back in the day. Pretty much all I remember about it is that the first level is obscenely long. Like, you'd run through all of your lives and continues just in the first level. I don't know how many levels are in the game. We'll probably find out together. If I do my job correctly. Or I'll get frustrated and quit. That's also possible. Well. Is there a run? There is not a run. I just have flying weapons to dodge, apparently. This music is so weird. I can't even, like, kill them or anything. Holy crap, that jump is terrible. Wait, from a standstill, it's terrible. If you're moving, it's... Oh, subplot. This is my turf, blue boy. I don't know what that means. The music is so mellow. Okay, do I, like, kick him, or... He does have a jump kick. Okay. Didn't help much. I can't hit him. Arthur's not working. What do I do? Alright, perfect timing. Holy crap. And you can't combo him. Oh, and he just goes up. Oh, come on. Wow. Holy crap, he wasn't even near me. Oh. Come the freak on. Holy crap. I think I've played a game on this channel that I would genuinely say I dislike. There were some that aren't great, but I didn't have a bad time with any of them. But already, this is just getting frustrating. I cannot believe that. So, do I just fight a boss every time I fall off a roof? Or something resembling a boss? I assume I'm hurting him. Oh. Alright, that happened. Alright, I made the jump this time. Ugh. There's not even any enemies to fight. I'm just dodging flying inanimate objects. Okay, apparently that was the end of that level. Or that part of the level. The animation is good. I can't fault the animation or the sprite work or anything. It looks good at least. Animations have a lot of personality. Okay, stop. Oh, I guess he's helping. That's actually kind of a cool little power-up kind of thing. It's not really coming in handy because there's so few enemies, but it's cool in concept. Yeah, I mean, these fights would be going exactly the same if I didn't have him. Nope. Gotcha. Oh, come on. I will say, at least when you lose lives, it doesn't start you back at the beginning somewhere. That would just make me quit the game right now. I have to say, this might already be the most repetitive game I've played on here. I mean, Scott Pilgrim got repetitive, but... I don't know. Well, okay, I can't say it's repetitive. I mean, I can't really lodge that against it, because I had the rooftop where I'm dodging projectiles. I had the ground scenes where I'm fighting sub-bosses. So, I can't call it too repetitive, even if all I'm fighting are 2 or 3 colored ninjas right now. Because I have done some other stuff already. It's only 10 minutes in. I don't know how much repetitive crap will be in the future levels, if there are any other levels. For all I know, this is it. That was nice. What, do I go down the chimney? No? Oh, I started the level. Yeah, I guess that was completely my fault. The Thorn of Oblivion. Hey, chapter 2. And I'm jumping across rooftops again. Ugh. Whew. Wasn't sure I was gonna make that. Yeah, the graphics are full of personality. You see him doing all these interesting ballet jump poses and stuff that are completely needless, but just kind of neat. Aha! So is there a point to falling down and fighting the sub-bosses? I assume not. I don't know, maybe you earn something from doing that, eventually. Yeah. Oh, new environment. Ugh. So, what happens if I go down? Do I just die, or is it cool if I do that? Yeah, there's something very odd about this game, even beyond it just being the tick and him being odd in general. Oh. Okay. That was random. And we're back to fighting the same ninjas. Those platformy dodgy sections are extremely weird, especially with how unmobile the tick actually is. I mean, he controls fine. It's not like he's sluggish or anything, but he doesn't really have mobility. He jumps and he ducks very slowly. He's not as mobile as you'd think a character who does heavy platforming should be. Let's put it that way. He's not enough to keep it interesting. Because the best platforming is with a character who is designed to be mobile in the air. Like Mario. Mario's various power-ups. And again, this is just the weirdest video game or SNES soundtrack I've ever seen, possibly. Ah, it's Electra. Okay. It's Mustard Electra. Can I do something with this? Yep. Kinda looked like it. Ah, I killed a guy with it. Oh, it hit me anyway. I landed on him and he hurt me. The game's biggest problem is the music. It is so mellow and it doesn't change. I feel like nothing's happening even though I'm fighting all these dudes. It feels more like something from like a tense samurai movie than an action brawler. Or like the soundtrack that leads up to the final battle of a movie. Then it starts pumping into high gear once the action starts, but there's no action starting. Not in the music, anyway. I can imagine a team of ragtag heroes gearing up for battle. As the bad guys gather in force. Threats are made, battle lines are drawn. Then they all just stand there, staring at each other for the next 2 hours of film. Not having many attacks doesn't help either. It seems like there's only one punch combo and one kick combo. Those ninjas, they're wacky. Pointing a gun at someone's head sure is wacky. It looked like his arm came off, and she's about to beat him with it, so that works too. I think that was Sea Urchin, if memory serves me. I haven't seen the show in forever. Like I said, I've never read the comics. Oh, that looked like a fork for a second. I'm like, hey, a different, interesting enemy. Nope, just a white ninja with a sword this time. Which I guess is different, but not particularly interesting. Like, cause the little credits scroll at the beginning had a whole bunch of tick characters in it, so maybe instead of making more enemies, they just decided to put every character from the cartoons in it, all the side characters, I mean. Gotta get those recognizable faces in if they're all good guys. You don't have anyone to fight. Well, he's dead. Really? We're already repeating ourselves? There was a lot of characters shown in the beginning crawl. Ah, maybe I'll go ahead and show that after the game's over, if I get that far. If I don't just go, ah, screw it. Finally! The little two-player thing here starts to come in handy. Well, not two-player, just two-character. Of course, at this point, I think I really can just stand in place and mash Y. Tracker Zag. Almost looks like a cheat code up there on the wall. Actually, I know this is gonna sound like a weird statement, but this brawler has too many enemies. There just aren't enough variety of enemies to support the numbers they are throwing at me in every screen. Every 2 feet, another barrage of the same, I think there's 4 enemies at this point? Black, blue, red, and yellow, I think? I've been playing for 25 minutes. And it's still the same 4 enemies. And I don't know how much is left. Oh, we're on chapter 3, so... I don't know how many chapters there are, but that means that we're making progress, and it's still the same enemies. There have been no bosses, I just realized. Chapter 3, 0 bosses. Well, unless you count those sub-bosses if you fall off the roof, I guess. Those are kind of bosses. Oh, good. Continue start you here. That was exactly what I wanted to happen. I didn't want to start this level over. Did that door just move? Kinda look like it. I don't like being negative on this channel. But it's games like this just make me think of what else I could be doing with my time. Other games I could be playing, other stuff I could be doing. Because nothing's happening. It's not even exciting me. I've actually played Game Boy Advance games with more enemy variety than this game has so far. By far. And Danny Phantom game, I would have played against like several bosses by now. And more regular enemy types than this game has. Oh, we're on the roof again. That's a change. We're fighting on the roof this time. Holy crap, how novel. Oh, now we're just playing the theme song again. Oh, and now we're back to this. Ugh. Maybe should have saved that. Oh, now he's in the level, so that's okay. Again, no boss. Just the same enemies. I don't think it even like flashed up a level 4 mid thing. There's no name to this one, or title card. I think even that Teen Titans game in the Game Boy Advance I played had more variety. At least it had multiple playable characters. Didn't have many enemy types, but you had several characters to play as, like I just said. This, it seems like it's just a tick. This is a 2-player mode I haven't seen. But I haven't really looked, so maybe. Now, given the fact that I'm pretty sure there's no password or save backup in this game, it's probably not all that long to begin with. I'm pretty sure there's no way to resume progress. Now, if need be, I actually can, because I'm playing on the Rapperkin Retron 5 with its save state function, so it won't be that painful for me. But if that's actually the case, that's actually pretty miserable. There's no way to pick up progress. Come on, it's a Super Nintendo. At least passwords should have been the norm at that point. Come on, Mustard Girl. I actually watched a little bit of the opening character crawl on it. I think it said her name was Oedipus, which is a whole can of worms right there, if you're familiar with mythology. Is it mythology, or is it... I can't remember where that name comes from. It's an old story of some kind. I'm not sure if it's mythology or some play someone wrote. I don't even know what I'm supposed to say about it at this point. I can't even go crazy and say, like, it's insane. It's just kind of still going. It's not even like there's any big environmental changes. I'm not fighting them in different locales with, like, different stuff around. I can't knock around background elements like I could in Scott Pilgrim. It's just walking down a hallway beating up the same 4 enemies. Oh crap, another one! I can't use Earther here for some reason. Okay, stop. The fact that I can only hit each boss once at a time seems to be a running theme, which is really a pain in the butt. Oh. It's actually the most interesting thing in the game so far, combat-wise. All about positioning. You can't stun lock him, so you have to duck and weave. Okay, stop. Mostly because he doesn't have any recovery time on his attacks, it doesn't seem like. And he's invincible during them, so you kind of have to force him to come to you and kick him when he comes down. And even then, he can still do that. Aha! Chapter 4. Let's go to Ninja World. Yay! More ninjas! That's what this game needed. Will there be a pink ninja? Complete the Power Ranger circle? Not quite complete. A green one! Holy crap! I can't believe it! Were ninjas all the Tick ever fought? Is that why it's like this? And I just don't remember. I'm being completely disrespectful to the Tick right now. All it is ninjas, and then all the Tick purists are going, "Of course it's all ninjas, you heathen! That was the Tick's thing!" I'm pretty sure he fought other things. Well, I guess there's that guy. He's slightly different. Even if he could be replaced with a bouncing ball and have nothing be changed. I am 40 minutes into this thing. I might be able to do this whole game in one long video, but I really don't want to. Okay. With the magic of save states, I will take a break here. And we'll pick up probably in the next episode as we continue to remember the Tick on the Super Nintendo. Later.